music. I always love that little, like, I love this intro music. It's a lot louder when I first turn it on and I don't have stream going. Because it dumbs it down as soon as I hit any button. It turns it down. What up, chat? How's it going? We're going to play some Elden Ring. You want to know why? Because I like Elden Ring, and I want to keep playing Elden Ring. And that's just the way that it goes. Today, some grinding, chatting, and maybe some quest lines? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of just grinding out a few levels and the whatnot. I forgot I was here. I so forgot I was here. Can't remember. There was a thing I wanted to go look at, and I can't remember where it was. I think it was here? I think it was here. I think. Don't quote me on anything. That's what I tell everybody. Don't quote me on anything. I'm terrible. Terrible quotables. That man I need to fight. Which might be difficult, considering this whole zone is hella, difficult sometimes. Yep. Yup. Though it shouldn't be that hard. Because hitting him doesn't seem to be the problem. Him hitting me is the problem. Yeah, right there. There it is. Chris, I sent pics. PC is upgraded. I haven't been able to see them. Discord mutes when I do the OBS. The OBS, that is. Well, let me go get my things back. This is one of those fights where I have to only do it at night. Didn't receive the RAM yet. But I will tomorrow or the day after. I sent them well before that. But, okay. Hey, you don't know when I started setting up stream? OBS had an update, and I turned it on to update. And I started setting up at, like, 7:30. I think I did see at least notification come through, though. That I was like, oh, Jordan sending pictures, it's probably his PC stuff, but I gotta get this stuff done. And so I got stuff done. But we got stuff done. Stuff done is great, right? So, I'm gonna go do a bit of grinding first. I don't know why. What was I grinding? Faith, right? Faith and mind. Oh, Jesus. What do I need? Oh boy. Oh boy. So I need 20 faith. So I need 11 levels and whatever the mind is. Whatever it takes to get mind up to, 100 FP, basically. This is gonna look really boring for a good while. I wouldn't say a good while, though. I mean, it moves pretty quickly. But, you dumb bird. There you go. Get pecked, nerd. Or some people are going to be all like, oh, wow, how do you get to this spot? And I could be like, oh, well, here's how you get to this spot. There we go. I'll get back into the swing of it. There's a method, apparently, where you can shoot way over this guy and hit that bird over there. But I have never gotten it to work. I don't know what the point is. I bet magic would be easier. Oh wow, that was way short. Yeah. I bet a magic would be way easier. To just, fire a bolt directly at it and be like, hey. I have my timing down on that, at least. Got my timing down on the when to shoot the arrow. Though if I can line it up fast enough, jeez. There. I don't know why someone would go up there to do it. That one's a little weird to me. But to go up there to get this little grind spot, I think is well, to go anywhere beyond this little point is kind of dumb. See, yeah, I'm supposed to be able to hit that guy somehow, and it's like, if I hit it on the first try, nope. Undershooting. So where's the crosshair lining up? Right above that tree? Yeah, you see how, like, I don't think there's actually any hitting this guy. Oh, a little higher. Ever so slightly higher. Fire. And no. Ever so slightly higher. Fire. I mean, it looks to me like it's hitting him, so. Yeah, I think that's too far to hit. I don't know what. Someone was trying to tell me, be like, oh, you can totally hit this guy, and it speeds it up. It makes it like double, as if it's like an easy shot or some such, and I'm like. Unless it was a thing done like way before this was this spot was found and it got a fix or something. I don't know. Turn and stop and shoot and walk over here. See, that man's doing it from here and he's just firing out. I'll try a spell here in a second. I'm gonna try a spell. Do I have a wand that I can actually use? Yes. Or a staff, you know what I mean. Wiggle, wiggle. I don't know how spells work in this game. For me, not well, apparently. Damn, son. Alright. Oh boy. I don't like it. How do I aim this thing? Or does this just home in on him? What? Hold on. Oh, it totally homes in on him. Apparently it doesn't do anything. Could be the spell. I don't know. I don't have enough stuff to do a proper spell cast. Doesn't matter. Arrows, and this man it is. And pop. Got him. So let's get rid of that. Do it the old-fashioned way. We'll do it live. It's funny because of the reference. See, people tell me... People have said before that they're like, hey, you can do this without waiting for the thing to die. And I'm like, no. Dude's got to hit the ground first. I don't have to wait to see the animation. I just need to see the numbers. Because watch. See, he's not dead. He's not dead. Now he's dead. And the numbers are almost immediate. When the numbers are almost that fast, what's the point? So, while I'm doing a bit of this grind here, how is everyone? How's chat? Jordan, how's the PC, RAM, you know, notwithstanding? That took a while. That took a while to hit. You know, pop. I feel like if I watch him, he dies faster. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. The last shot made it feel like it took forever. You know, pop. Hey. Huh. That's the first time that's happened. That's the first time that's happened. So let's just reset it. I wonder if he got caught on something and that's why it didn't trigger. I also gotta... wonder how long this pickle lasts. Pickle. Or this foot. It's a pickled foot. And he tumbles. I mean, it adds an extra 3K to it, so it's worth eating one. And there he goes. Oh, you know what I should do? I should get a couple levels. We're gonna get a couple levels, and then we're gonna actually go to a cave. Because I know of a cave that I've found, and I know it's at the bottom, and I want to go get it. It's a trinket that increases rune gain. Maybe we'll go until the foot icon goes away. When the foot icon goes away, we will do the thing. Turn and stop, and here you go. Pluck. There he goes. So that way it'll speed this up just a little bit faster. I find it kind of interesting that From Software, they get notified of these things, and one of the things I love about From Software is they're like, okay, you found something cool. Awesome. Like, why would they want to fix it? They found something neat. You know, they don't fix exploits. I've seen so many game developers out there who are like, hold on, you can speedrun this game in 12 minutes? Well, we're going to fix that. And it's like, well, don't fix it. That's like, part of the fun is finding stuff like this, you know? Not to mention the fact that it's like, you have a level cap of 700 and something odd. What do you mean we're not going to use this? Why would we not use this? Poke. You know, it's just weird to me that people, game developers especially, they find bugs that, you know, some players like to sit there and act like it breaks the game, and it's like, no, it's really not hurting anybody. This is just a great way to farm runes. I mean, there's probably other ways to gain this many, but this way is just, you know, it's a way. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go to the table and get that armor set from the fingers. Yeesh. Alright. I'm gonna keep going until the foot... Oh, the foot ran out, huh? I can tell the foot ran out. Hold on, we'll get this one because it's right there. Yep, the foot's gone. Alright. Let's spend it all. Four whole levels that gained us. 4 whole levels. 7 more! I'm going to get up to 1 more level to try to get rid of that 30,000. That 30,000 is going to be a burden on me if I don't try to get down as many runes as I can. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get 1 more level. Enough to make it a viable thing. Wait for the bird, wait for the bird. Come on, bird. Turn around. Bam. You can time it right like that. As soon as he turns around and as soon as he stops. He, like, does that turn and then he stops before he starts walking. That's when you pluck him. Wonder how many people just run off on accident because they're like, oh, too fast. Or they're trying to get, like, as close to the edge as they can. Or something. See, something these guys are doing, they're firing a spell and sitting. Firing a spell and sitting. I would love to do that, though we have, I think, like, 600 arrows, so... That should give us enough. Oh yeah, more than plenty. It should give me enough to be like comfortable. I don't need a couple thousand I can, you know, have in the pocket. But 30,000 is a bit more than I'd like to admit to losing at a time. Or commit to losing at a time. We lost 30 when we beat the boss. Then we only gained like 20. I was like, well, that was worthless. Now I hate this place. This was not the right direction. Damn it. This was the right way. There's another reason why why I don't want to have a ton of souls down here. It's because you saw that stake area, that stake spot. The respawn essentially is right above a little bit of the rot, but not all of it. So there's a chance that I can get to where I need to go. Rats, you hurt. Not to mention the rot's also kicking my ass. Where's that coming from? Who's shooting at me? Bastards. Bastards. A whole lot of them. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Done. Bam. Easy money. And that's how we do it. That's how we get the gold scarab trinket. Gold scarab trinket gives us more runes per kill. Easy. Easy. And so now I can go back. Look, it's going to be a very grindy, monotonous little episode. Let's swap that out real quick. Reset. Here we go. Turn and pluck. How much more does it give? Decent chunk, actually. should just stick to my system. Like, I have a method, I should just stick to the method. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try plucking him from, like, right here. That worked. Now I don't have to wait for the turn, I can just run up, pluck, gather, reset. Missed him. Alright, so it's right in between that little, right below that little stick there. Got it. We can work with that. We can work with that. Yep, see? Perfect. Now let's see what I can do with both of these. I like how suddenly I can't hit. How much do I get with both those things active? 17. 17's not bad. Not bad, not bad. We can make it work. Maybe we aim right there instead. Maybe. Maybe we aim there. I wonder why that one took him a second to respond. That was weird. Oh wow, that hit him. Alright, never mind. Didn't feel like it hit him. Sometimes... I should just stick to my system. I know that my system works. Like, I know that my methodology works. So you know what? Let's try back. See, we know that way works. Why ruin a good thing? Know what I mean? And it's not that much longer of a wait time. It's like, oh, a couple seconds at most. I wonder if there's anybody I can buy these gold feet from. Like, indefinitely. I wonder if there's a merchant that sells them. Reminds me of another side quest I was gonna do. I gotta go talk to the very first merchant we ever talked to. Apparently. Oh, did the foot go away? The foot went away, yep. Well, the consumable one. But only lasts for a couple minutes. That's, I think we'll be fine. 13. Like, an extra 2 grand per shot is gonna add up quick when I've done this 38 times. Means an extra 72,000 experience just alone. 36 might be an exaggeration, or it might not be. I mean, I really don't know. The rune scale in this game goes way up. Like, I think what you need to get max level is like 23 million, something like that. 21 million. 21 sounds more right. And if game developers expect you to get to 21 million runes by just walking around and killing stuff, they are woefully mistaken. Like, things like this need to be found in order to make the game even remotely like finishable as far as a completionist is. As far as a completionist is concerned, it was like, no, I need to hit that max level. There's got to be some way to let you, obtain it. Especially when it comes to things. Okay, I've seen this in games before. I'm not gonna pull out an example because I can't think of one right out the top of my head. But or if anybody in chat knows of one, lay it on me. When a game has a reward, or at least a seeable reward, a reward that you can tangibly like acknowledge and say, hey, there's that, but it's so beyond a reach, or almost hidden behind any kind of wall that makes it completely unattainable. So, unobtainable in the sense that it's either exceptionally difficult or, or it is genuinely ungettable. I've seen game developers do this with either achievements, awards, or what have you. Achievements, I think, is a bad one. The Witcher has an example of it, actually, where there was some quest line in the game where you had to... Someone just, like, actually did it, where I think it was meditate for 7 years, like, real-time years or something like that. And someone finally was like, yeah, I did it. And it apparently unlocks something. There was something in the game for doing that. And you're like, oh. Didn't know that. Now, I don't know if that's a real-time 7 years or if that's a in-game 7 years. Like, because I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't played The Witcher in so long. I can't remember how the achievement actually works. So, but anyway, going back to my original point is when developers add these like MacGuffins, things that you think, or things that they kind of just dangle in front of you and say, hey, look at this, and you're like, I want this, and turns out you can't. That's bad development. That's playing with your player's emotions too much, in my opinion, which I don't super abide by. What should I do? Should I go for 1 million? We're almost halfway to it. Anyway, but the thought in question is simply this, is that From Software does this where people find these things. They find these little cheats, these little tasks, and From Software's like, okay, like, what did you expect us to do about it? Tell you no? Like, From Software is very much one of those, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's It's not an exploit, it's part of the game. If they released it in the state that they did, that's usually just how they leave it. I rarely see them do like patch notes or updates that aren't purely technical side of things. Like, hardly ever does a patch affect normal gameplay. It'll affect... They'll do stuff for, like, PvP. Like, they'll nerf a few weapons from time to time and be like, okay, this one's, like, this one weapon is really too powerful for its own good. We're gonna scale it back. And they don't do it because it's making the game easy. They do it because players are killing each other too easily. It takes the skill out of the PvP element of this game, which From Software has patched and changed stuff like that, but you know, I'm not gonna say that that's not a game-breaking thing. That's a, you know, it's creating an unfair environment, which this is not creating an unfair environment. This is just making it so that you can level up and you can make your own unfair environment. It doesn't make it unfair for other people. It makes it unfair for you, which, you know, is not a thing. I've always contested that people will get mad when there's like, wow, there's cheat codes in this game. Just take away all the fun and be like, sometimes the cheat codes are a lot of fun. Sometimes you're like, look, I just want to put God mode on because I want to go, you know, get hit by 17 cars in a row in GTA. Or I was thinking actually of Saints Row, specifically for that case. But, you know, the point still stands, is that sometimes you're like, look, maybe I wanna, you know, just be a god. Maybe I just want to run around and do dumb, funny shit. And people should be allowed to have access to a way to do that. In this game, if someone was like, look, I've beaten the game, I want to just run around and, like, ham-fist all the bosses and not have to fear. That's kind of a them thing. It's weird. But, like, From Software is never going to do that, by the way. Like, they're never going to do that. But there are games out there with cheat codes or cheat menus that you can activate and use, and it's like, look, if you want to play the game that way, play the game that way. Like, they do it all the time for games where it's like, look, there's a story mode and there's a, you know, game mode. There's a game way to play it, or there's a, I just want to, like, see the story. Wait, what was, there was a, hold on, did I just get a shit ton? Every once in a while, these guys give me like 55,000 XP, and I've never figured out why. That time it gave me 66 because of the thing, but I wonder what causes it. But anyway, so if there are, you know, moments like that where I'm just like, look, I don't want to... it was Amnesia Rebirth. Amnesia Rebirth gave me this option. The reason I remember that is because Hyphen, on his channel, was playing Amnesia Rebirth. And I remember watching and it giving him the option in the beginning. He's like, hey, this is how the game's supposed to be played. But there's also a story mode version. If you want to just play the story and not have to worry about a threat, like you just want to play the scary game that gives you scares from time to time, there's an option for that. And they're like, yeah, you can play that option. And I thought that was, you know, kind of cool. Granted, when I played Amnesia, I played the normal game. Because I ain't no chumps. Missed. But it still stands that, you know, options like that are put in place by game developers sometimes to, you know, give them access. to stuff. Which is not a bad thing. Die! I don't know how many experience I'm going to. I'm at 750 right now. I kind of want to go to the million just to say, like, hey, I got a million. Because it would be purely just a I said. Oh, but at the same time, let's see what we get. Let's see what we can get. Let's go to a million. I want to get to a million because we can get all of our faith right now and some of our mind. So we can get some mind and all of our faith, which is awesome. 2 levels raised our mind by 6. So that would mean I need 6, 7 levels. Nope. 9 levels additional. We can do that. We can totally do that. No, I mean 7. Why did I think 9? Wait. It took us from 81 to 87. So another one would bring us to 90. So that's 1 plus 4 more because, you know, 100. I need to be at 100. So 5 more? That doesn't sound right. Am I doing my math way stupid? I probably am. I need 13. They're divisible by 3, which means I need 15. Which means I need 5 levels. Where did I get 9 from? By the way, I totally don't work with a whole bunch of engineers. Like, on a daily basis. Thank God they want me to run inventory instead of run math. So if we can get to the million mark, we should have it, right? Theoretically. Can't remember how much it costs to level up right now. It's like almost 100,000 sometimes. Oh. Oh, what is it, cat? You stopped. That was a good stretch and a good curl. Look at that cat. Whew. I didn't go too early, apparently. Let's try this. 87. We're at 87. Yeah, it reset. I don't believe people when they say, like, oh, you don't even have to wait for it to die. They're like, yes, I do. Thing needs to be dead. Printer. Printer. I think it stopped. Suddenly my printer wanted to add to the conversation, apparently. It does that sometimes. Still can't figure out why. I'm just assuming that it's haunted. Because, you know. Because why else would it do that? Not to mention, like, look at how close we are to a million anyway. Let's just get to a million. Let's get to a million runes. There goes the printer again. just wants to be involved. Pop. I probably only have to really wait until it dies, and then I can do it. So let's wait like 2 seconds. And fall. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. That works. Okay, let's shave a few seconds off every single time then, huh? With that one. Okay, go there. Wait till he falls. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you can hear it. Because he's dead. The things are in transit. Wait till he falls. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright. Slightly better rhythm now. Shave a few seconds off. Not the worst. Do that. Wait till he falls. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry, just a few more. I keep trying to hit him on his way in, but it never works. Wait till he falls. 1, 2, 3. One more. And we hit 1,000,000, actually. You see, and with that, we're going to be 1/20th of the way to max level. 1, 2, 3. Wow. We're still short. I only gained 2 more levels by going up that much. Because it's turning into 100,000 just to level up. Jesus. So I need 7 more, so I need 3 more levels. Holy crap. No, let's, I'm gonna take it. We need 3 more levels, 100,000 each. We're really close to one of them. One, 2, there he goes. So there's one level. I'm not gonna be that put off by it. We can get it relatively quickly. Relatively. It only means doing this 10 times, 20 times, 20 times. I didn't do my count, but I'm getting the hang of the timer. So, look, I put in the title that this might be a thing. 1, 2, 3. Put in the title that it's going to be a thing. Then we'll talk about, we'll do some quest stuff. I want to do some of the side quests, but I'm full on going to just be like, okay, what do you want me to do? I'm going to not 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to really like care too terribly much about spoiling it for myself by reading something. I'm like, look, again. Okay, so here's an analogy. I know there are people out there who don't like cheats. And the people who don't like cheats in video games are the same people who don't like getting spoiled for movies. Here's the analogy, okay? Hear me out. 1, 2, 3. The key difference, or the similarity, I guess I should call it, is that they don't like it when things don't go as the thing intends. I missed him. Oh, got him. Oh, thank goodness. I got to talking. 1, 2, 3. So, this is how cheat codes work, is it changes the experience of the game. And there are people out there who are like, they don't want anything to tarnish the experience of the movie. They get livid about spoilers when it comes to movies. I know several people who are that way. And I'm not gonna, like, you know, sit here and make fun of them. I'm just gonna say it's a different, you know, mentality. There are people out there who are like, no, I think this stuff's great. There are people out there who are like, I'm not gonna even watch a trailer. 1, 2, 3. They're not even gonna watch a trailer. They're not gonna watch content on something. They're not gonna read anything about it. Not even gonna read. There are people out there who they don't even read a review of how people thought the movie was, whether good or bad. Like, they wouldn't even read a review that says it was good or it was bad, because they don't want that expectation. They want to go and experience. And like I said, I'm not going to begrudge anyone that, because that's part of their experience. Just like if someone says, oh, like, here's a full spoiler for this movie that I'm probably never going to see anyway. Like, I'm not going to be bothered. Even if it was something I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to see this. Someone's going to be like, oh, yeah, and like, we can talk Spider-Man. Spider-Man, like, the new Spider-Man movie came out, and, you know, all the Spider-Mans were in it, and I was like, that's awesome. I can't wait to see that happen. I wonder how it plays out, because, and a lot of people might give me flack for it and be all like, well, you're a writer. Like, don't you take spoilers seriously? And I say, no. I mean, sometimes, as a writer, as a reader, sometimes I already know the outcome. Like, I don't need to continue reading Game of Thrones, because I know what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna die. Two more, and I think we've got it. I think. Like, I read the first Game of Thrones book. No, to be fair, I've read all but the latest Game of Thrones, which is some years back. I stopped reading at, I can't remember which one, but I read the first 3 I know. I can say for absolute certain, the first 3, maybe 4. Somewhere around maybe 4 or 5 is when I was like, I gotta tap out for a bit, and I just kind of never went back. Nope. I went over by 1. So now let's go back here. I recently got a Smoldering Stone 6. Maybe we can upgrade the new God-fearing sword thing up to a higher level, so that it's equivalent to our beefy greatsword here for a hot minute.
I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
I'm gonna use a couple of these. We're gonna burn a couple.
Back already. No matter.
I can do one of them. Hold on, let's first compare. comparing this with the what's it? This guy. 271 plus 128. This is better. 271 plus 128 is 3, let's just say an even 400. This is 360 plus 140, 500. It's just better. Now, this guy, 287 plus 143, 3, it's 430. 430. And, what did I just say this one was? That's 330. My math. I'm terrible at math, apparently. Because that's 330 right there. Plus, that's 470, 500. It's better than both of them. Yeah, it's better than both of them. This is 420, 430. This is 500. 430, 500. Okay. This one has better dex scaling.
Back already. No matter.
I think... How much is this gonna add? I'm gonna do that one. And I'm just gonna, you know, tack up to the fact. There we go. I wonder what is the... Doesn't have one? Oh no, it does. Let's go... We're just gonna go somewhere real fast. Let's go anywhere. Let's just pick a spot. Preferably one that's not just in the middle of a fortress with nothing to do. There we go. We'll pick this spot. Let's go have a look at what it do. I need to drink water while I load. Not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. The swords just keep getting bigger. They just keep getting bigger. Hold on. There's another thing I want to look at. See, there are some of these that has determination. Anyway. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like this thing has a much faster swing to it. Let me... Oh, much faster swing, actually. That is significantly different. Okay. Duly noted. Alright. Hey, you little test pigeons. Come here. Hey, you guys. Come here. Caught your friend in the crossfire. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty cool little ability. I like that. It looks cool. Oops. Okay. It's a really cool ability. I'm gonna keep it for a while. Let's also swap this back to, what did I have? This one? Yeah. That's what I had before. So now let's go adventure somewhere. What should I do? Let me go back here. I want to get that map piece. I'm going to get that map piece. Because I need it. This is not where I wanted to be. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can work with this. I can just work my way backwards a little. And it gives us a chance to fight some enemies and test out this sword. Man, this thing's actually, like, bigger than it looks. Has the other giant sword been that big from the get-go? Damn. I think I actually heard a bit. Well, there's stuff up here. Well, I want to know what's up here. Oh, look. Bunch of little demi-humans. I haven't seen you guys in a while. And apparently this thing does particular type of damage. I can see them catching the holy fire. Cave. Volcano cave. That sounds awesome. Well, I found a cave. Cave means, you know, we get to run around and do stuff. And maybe find a boss and see how we destroy the boss man, because so far we're crushing everything in our path. Wrong one, but sure. Is this too... Nope. I was about to say, I'm like, is this too obvious a way down? No, it is not. It is... Give him the big chop. Where did this come out to? Wow, what? It hurt me a second ago. Did somebody hit me and didn't hit me for that much? No, yeah, apparently somebody just hit me. Get chopped, nerd. Coin shield? What does that do? Hold on. Something with a name like that. Passive effect causes poison buildup. Oh, that's cool. Coil shield. Why did I read coin? That's kind of mean. You can play the shield as a weapon game with that pretty hefty. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so it was worth it to jump down right there. Gotcha. Could have made that fight a little bit easier by just, you know, dropping on him. Like the crazy man that I am. Didn't see you there in the deep shadows, you pesky little bugger. Oh, good. So I did the right thing by going down the weird path, huh? Excellent. Wait. Is this the weird path I took? That is the weird path I took. So what was down the other one? Was that the entrance? Is that the entrance? I might be losing my marbles. Oh, there is nothing right there. It's just a wall. Cool. Alright, in that case. How many people have died there, I wonder? Yep. They do this. You see, they do this. They... Oh, missed. Man, this man is going ham on that poor boss lady. Well, we did it. We did it. We're the best around. Running around with our extra stuff. Ah. Oh, right. I forgot you guys are waiting out here in the entrance. Well, we can solve that by just murdering you. View. Holy hell, what is all that? That looks awesome. It's far away, but it looks cool. Alright, well, let's make our way down then. I'm getting caught on a tree. Ooh, no, don't fall, please. Thank you. I would rather not fall and have to redo a whole bunch of stuff. I would rather just, you know, slide down like I just did. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? I hate you stupid flying puppet marionette. I hate them so much, guys. I hate them so much. A lot of stuff around here that I just did not see before. Because I was just so blind to anything other than being all like, oh, look, a ladder. I want to take that ladder. What about that ladder? Nah, screw that ladder. This ladder here, that ladder was the shit at the time. I hate you marionettes so much. I hate the marionettes. Man, I hate so many things in this game. I love the game. I just, I hate the things sometimes. See, like, did I need to go over there to do that? Not at all. Did it anyway. Could have left that thing just standing there. Everything would have been just peachy. But no, he had to die. Because I said so, and I insisted upon it. Death needed to come to that thing. I am so far away from the road, path, thing. Where was that ladder at? There it is. Man, this is how bad I Skyrimmed. I don't remember any of these little spots here. I don't think it was a spring. Because I see Rock over there doing, Just smoking, smoldering. Smoldering's the right word. Thank you. I got there eventually. How in the hell's blankets do I get down there? I want to be down there. That's how I get down there. Rainbow stones lead the way to riches. What?
Well, if you really are that gullible.
Thanks, Patches, you bastard. I forgot to get the armor while I was back at the round table. Son of a...
Then stay away from the volcano manor.
Hi, Patches.
Bye now. Take care.
Okay, so Patches up by... Oh, jeez. That's death. That's just death. Yep. I'm about to say, I'm like, that's just death. I do not want... There were so many of them. Really? You gotta put me back here, you son of a... You son of a bitch. That is such a long way to walk. So we're gonna take the shorter way. Now how in the hell's blazing bananas do I get down there? Or I don't. What is this? What's these? Go down, maybe? Elevator down, good. Elevator down is good. Dark, bad. How far down are we going? I only wanted to go to the ground floor so I could Gelmir's hero's grave. The beast eye quivers. What beast eye? What are you talking about? Is there a beast down here or something? Is that what it's trying to tell me? I kind of should have seen that coming. I was like, something's gonna come up that I just know it. Sure enough. Boy, howdy. Something came right up. Alright. What? I mean, they think I'm gonna quit with that? Sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. Watch me, I'm gonna be such a pro. I mean, watch, I have 0. Gets crushed, nerds. Oh, you stopped at a weird spot. I totally... Duly noted, you do not go very far. Hi. Damn it. I tried to roll. I didn't make it. I tried to roll and I didn't make it. Do I need to jump over to the other one? Huh. Man, they fill these heroes' graves with, you know, little mechanisms here, and I don't know if anybody told them, but they're a real pain in the ass to deal with. And come back, squish. Thank you. Alright, I gotta wait for you to go up, and then I go this way. Ignore him. Ignore. Whew! That was terrifying. Oh my goodness. How far up do you go? Not very. Got it. How far down do you go? Enough. Got it. Get me in. I'm gonna die. I tried to roll in and I kept running into the pillar. What do I do when I get down to the bottom? What do I do when I get to that bottom area? Kept trying to roll and I just couldn't make the roll work. That's fine though. Out there you go. Stay out there. Well done. Woo-hoo. That is too close for my own comfort levels. Alright, so I can chase it down. Bye, nerd. That was it. Nailed it. Not another one of you. I hate you things. I hate you. Game, why would I want to target the man literally kneeling on the ground when there's someone trying to put a knife in me? Chop. Alright, I'll take these. I'll take these. I can definitely make use of all of them. Six. About to say, I don't think there was anything that way. Does it go that way too? Not that way. Why? 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 Oh well. Alright. I understand. You're gonna make me run the gauntlet again. Well, here we go. Out you go. Get squished. You're gonna die again. I ain't putting up with that. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna miss because you're bad. Woohoo! Nope, I gotta follow it down. That could have killed myself right then. Goes up, and then doesn't go down that far, so we wait, and then we make a break for it. Take a little bit of fire, it's fine, just a bit of a hot foot. Just get rid of the annoyance right away. And I leap, and I chop, and I leap, and I chop. And I leap, and I chop. Bam. Page garb. Neat. As to why the Jump attack didn't want to work. I do not know. Is there anything down there worth getting? Is there anything up worth getting? Oh. Begging your pardon? Like, am I supposed to just die up there? Was the stone sword really that worth it? Probably. Seriously, he didn't exactly want to go down very far, did he? What if I could have jumped to dodge that? Well, here we go again. This place is a bitch. But all of these, like, hero grave things with those stupid traps are a right pain in the ass. Out you go. Stay out. I wonder if I need to lighten the load to run a bit. We can do that. We can definitely how fast am I now? I am speed. Alright. I am speed. I am faster. You know what I keep forgetting to go get? That armor set. I just keep forgetting. I wait for it to come back up and then I make a break for it. Easy enough. And then unless I have to go to that particular spot again, I'm just gonna avoid that other. You know, I totally forgot that there's another one of you under here. Purely because you guys never shoot at anything. Stop targeting that man. Ooh, that's cool. I got a new bow. Totally have to go the path of the stupid trap, don't I? I find it a little unfair that she was able to run and dodge the fire like that. Or walk in it, for the most part, I mean. Haha, nerds. Get squished again. Hold on. How far up does it go? Not very. How far down does it go? Not very. Ow! There's another one. Or it turns, I don't know. Man alive. The level of this place is just as hard as running anywhere. Though I think the lava kills me just outright. I think. Does lava kill me outright? No, it doesn't. It causes... Oh, hold on. No, it doesn't. You're gonna get squished. There it was. So I guess if I wanted to make life easier on myself, I could run and jump into the archer dude's thing. I could jump into his little nest there. But since when do I want to make it easy on myself? I'm just gonna kill you now. A little bit of a hot foot, nothing critical. Not the button I wanted to press. Ow! Screw you and your torch. That man. Trying to burn me. There we go. Well, the good news is I never have to go that way again, so it's just to the left I gotta go. Which is already a right pain in my ass. Noted. Going this way better, because that way is a swordsman. How far does he go? Not very far down, so my best bet is right here. Wrong thing to... Why did I... Why did I do? I missed the jump. Though, why was I trying to jump even then? Why was I trying to jump? At what point was jumping right there gonna make any sense to me? But brain just said do it. I can hear it in the way I even just, like, proposed. I was like, oh yeah, I was just gonna jump there. It was gonna be easy. And yet, couldn't have been further from the truth on that one. Be like, oh yeah, just jump. Whew. I still don't know how he dies and I don't. Right there. Alright, down you go. Attaboy. Oh, that would have been like the perfect time to go, too. Oh well. We'll just chug this while I wait. Stop targeting the dumb one. Kill the dangerous one. How come you get to, like, basically walk next to fire like that and not get hurt? I walk near fire and I get absolutely obliterated. Yee. Now that would have been a time, huh? Smack. Oh, there's a little sign down there. I think that's why in my brain it was like, go down. Why? Why? I'm not leaving this place until I've done it. That's, you know, the hard truth of that. Let's just jump over here for a hot second. Okay, game, like... Could you not, game? Could you not? Could you not? Oh, that scared me more than running down here and trying to race the damn thing. Squish him. Squish. And now we wait. Now it goes up. Now we fight the... What's his bitch? The page or whatever. And we fight these 3 pages, and then we... Like, it's all becoming very... very normal. There we go. Try to maintain as many charges as I can because Lord knows it's so useful right now. All of my flask charges are so very, very useful when I'm trying to race a murderous cart down a ramp. Just to make sure. Okay, I got it this time. I got it this time. Believe me, watch this. Hey. Hey, found it. That was hidden very, very well. The hard part is over. Okay, you hurt a lot more than I thought. You hurt, and I can't swing at you for some ungodly reason. That was such a bad whiff on my end. God damn, I hate you, speedy bastard. Bloodhound stuff looks cool. That stuff looked cool too. What is that stuff? How good is that? Because that looked awesome. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, it's awesome. It's all amazing. We look like this now. We look like this now. This is how we will dress. For the time being. Until I go and, cash in that great rune that we still have. God damn. Woohoo. That was terrifying. That was so scary. In fact, I nearly died. Gotta make my way out now. Great. Unless I don't care about my runes, in which case, you know, runes can screw off, right? Unless I'm doing, like, the dumbest thing imaginable. If people are actually like, why the hell are you going back? I didn't see a boss. That's all I saying. Well, shit. Can I get up in time? Nope. At least I died there instead of somewhere else. Actually, you know what? I don't even give a shit about the 3,000 runes. I don't care. We're not going back. I got the armor. I got the cool stuff. I want to make sure there's no boss here. Also, I've been, like, getting pinged on my phone for so long now. And I don't know why. Messages, messages, messages. Oh, okay. Apparently there is more down. Apparently there is more down. So, you know, I was doing the dumbass way. But I was like, I don't know. Stands to reason to me. I'm gonna get a double whammy right there. Bam. As to how I get more down, that part I don't know yet. You're gonna get squished. Bam. Get out there. You show him, champ. The perspective on this game sometimes is a bit jarring to my depth perception. Hey, at least we don't have to kill that thing again, hopefully. I mean, I will if I have to, but you know. Another short bow. Sweet. Let's get some health back real quick. Spam. All the health back I just got was worthless. Another bow. Cool. Look, the level is easy now that we know how to just, you know, beat it, right? That's how it works? That's how it works. Just on it. Oh, I didn't time that well. Did not time that well at all. Here we go. Woo! Just in case he's over there. I don't think he is, but... Oh, he is. Okay. I'm just gonna say, nah. Screw that man. I already have the fancy... I have his armor and this armor. I don't need to fight him. So what was I missing here? Ooh. Oh, would you look at that? Again, with the perspective, though. Oh my god. Alright, I see how this is supposed to happen. That's a crazy puzzle. Hold on, let's see where the thing ends at. Right there, okay. That's a pretty crazy little puzzle. And where do I go? I go there. Okay. I know what to do. And I jumped, and I couldn't get up. Well, let's do it again. Well, we've been here for what? 30 minutes, an hour? We're already 2 hours into the stream. Damn. We're 2 hours into the stream. And this is what we're doing. Hello, Skellies. Yeah, screw off. I don't care. About to say, where the hell is that roller? We're gonna take the easy way. Can I just... Man, how do they get me? Archers just have such a tendency to nail me perfectly every time. As soon as this guy goes down, we're gonna go follow it. Run to this one because Archer. No. I can't remember why that one. Doesn't matter why that one. Doesn't matter. to the flame. We've learned the pattern so well by now. Though if fighting that stupid meteor bull scorpion shit was any indicator, then it doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what pattern I learn, because whew. That ledge is just terrifying. Every time. Alright, now we sneak around here. We avoid the man. We avoid Mr. Man. There's no sense bothering him if we don't have to. No sense getting into a fight if I do not have to get into a fight. Damn it. Oh, come on, Shade. Die down there. Die to the roly thing, come on. Woohoo. It counts right here as where I died last time, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Nailed him. Since it killed someone, it's gonna be like, oh, mission accomplished, moving on. Hopefully it comes back here in a second. There it comes. We land on the thing. Why the hell did... I held B and I started moving forward and pressed B to move, to run and jump. And that was just not in the cards. I wonder if I should just jump down and be like, I'm going to deal with the fire for a hot second. Just to avoid getting hit by the turnaround. Jesus Christ. You guys have never been able to do that to me before, and all of a sudden... Ow! Wow, just plucked me right in the collarbone. Good shot. Damn you, game. Damn you to hell. If I could time that better, I'd run, you know, alongside this thing. If only I could time better. Ugh. Depth perception. Actively breaking my eyes. Just to not have to deal with you, I'm gonna do that. Ha! Now you take fire damage, bitch. Son of a bitch. Wow. I'm not leaving this place until I do it. Not leaving this place until I do it. I'm getting so aggravated because the enemies are not hard. It's the environment. That's killing me the most. Which is a right pain. I'm gonna gamble. And that skeleton's gonna kill himself. How he's not dead, I'm not sure. There it is. Catch just a little bit of fire. Why was I crouched, you son of a bitch? Wow. Luckily, I think most people are getting caught up on the platforming of this little zone here. There we go. Like, you gotta make it to the end sometimes, because otherwise you just... I feel like I just would fall. I feel like I would overwalk and just fall off. I need a little bit of that, that safety net. Alright. Now let's not screw this up. Whew, I almost screwed it up. What? What? I was robbed, and everyone saw it. Hmm. It's just the level is so unforgiving. Because of little mechanical things like that. Because of the little mechanics of, like, oh, hold this button to, you know, if you use this button to roll, run, roll, sprint, and dash backwards all at the same time, based off of a directional key system, you run the risk of doing exactly what we've been doing. Stop targeting the thing that I don't care about. I'm gonna get some free health out of these guys. Because I can. But it's just, the level is so unforgiving because of little misplays, missteps, stuff like that. Now we wait, it goes back up. Whew. Nice and quiet like. Make sure this man doesn't turn around and eat us. Well done. Man alive. Man alive. Oh, just jump in the window. There. We did it. It took everything. But we did it. Is that a statue? Is that a... Is that a thing that's gonna let me respawn right here? Thank God. Oh, it's just a fox. Yeah, good enough. Man, this guy can work it. Ooh. That would be a cool summon to have, is one of those just dashing about. Ooh. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Death root. Root resin. Turn to entrance. Oh. Love of all that is holy, we did it. We did it. We're back. We're back here. What was I doing before this? Seriously, what was I doing before this? I was trying to get down. Down looks right. The cat's awake. Listen here, Wolf. I don't give a shit, alright? Wow. What, that wolf just decided he didn't want to participate in what the others were doing? Okay. Make sure that there's nothing hiding in the dark, shadowy side of things. I don't see anything hiding in the dark, shadowy areas. I also still don't know how to get down to that area I was before. Which, if I'm being honest, is a bit of a nuisance to me, because I don't know how to get down there. And that agitates. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out somehow. Got down there with patches, and then the death guys just decided, oh no, we're gonna... If there's nothing up here, I'm gonna be a little sad. Well, there's at least this. Not sure it was worth it, but okay. Pulley bow? That sounds cool. Now we're talking. Hmm. We're gonna have to go down quite a ways, aren't we? Damn. Damn, damn. Well, down it is. If down is the way we go, that's the way of it. And slide. Whoop, nope, slide. There we go. Slide to the left. Something, something, crisscross. Can't remember the words. I don't know. Can't be bothered to care enough about the words. Oh, hi, people. You were alive, huh? And slide. Man, that was such a long ladder. Later, nerds. Already killed you guys a few times. Oh, wow, they're hanging up giants here. Missed. Don't care. What? Come on, dog. I hate you. Die. Alright, so the little red invasion thingy happened. That was cool. We barely cared. Golden bell, that looks neat. Another, the blessing, whatever. I can't remember what they're called. Dedication? I don't know. I don't know. So not this way, huh? Hmm. Hmm. How doth it happen? I wonder. There's got to be another way over there. They cannot cut that off just because you die one time. Like, that doesn't... That is very much not in the spirit of a Souls game. Or a From Software game, I guess I should call it. Because we're not playing Dark Souls. We're playing Elden Ring. They're different. Hold on. Let's go back up. Go back up for a second. See if I can't get maybe a vantage and a look. And understand a little bit better. It might work. But I mean, the kicker of it is, why would they cut something off like that? That does not seem very intuitive to a game. To make it that you can sort of go to a place, and then you can't. About to say, I'm sorry, Doug, but you had to die. Loyal as you may have been to this, to this husk. I do apologize. Do not worry, Wolf. For when I touch that, Goldie thing over there, you will return to being your loyal dog self. But see, this just brings me back to right here, and there's not a decent way down. There's another road. That much is obvious. What if I just go around? What if I go the opposite direction? Can I get there from that way? What if I just hard stay west? North and west, north and west. We've made it over that before, and then there was that dragon that shows up. There's a dragon that shows up, huh? Well, shit. Can I just book it right past the dragon? Can I just be like, nah? I think... Or no, because I quote-unquote, like, beat the dragon. He ran off after I got him to X amount of health, because he was like, not a fan of that. And I was like, okay. So, should be the same. Theoretically. It's one unlocked getting us anywhere around this northern part anyhow. So, yeah, no dragon. Sweet. Sweet. Hello, pupper. Goodbye, pupper. Hello, doggy. Yeah, and that got us to here, and it was a workaround, and we could have gone... Alright, so I could have just gone to that and not tried to go hard west, because west apparently was just nah. Game said, nah, don't go that way. It'll never work out if you go that way. To which I was like, don't tell me what to do, game. I'll do what I want. Then I did what I wanted. And we've, spent an hour in a single dungeon trying to get past the stupid death wheels. And we're right back to essentially what we started. Alright, we're right back to where we started. So, how am I supposed to get down to that? Do I go up to the manor? Is that what I do? You want me to go up to the manor now and say, hey, Patches, what the actual? Yeah, see, there's the bridge that we took that one time, unless I can just run around, because we didn't actually go into this little Blight Town area. It's not actually a Blight Town, you know what I mean. It's covered in what looks very much obviously like poison. That is such a poison swamp. That is such a poison swamp that I don't even have to, you know, convince anyone. Oh. I was like, what the hell is just murdering me? I found out what was murdering me. Wow, I whiffed that one bad. Damn it, it's on the wrong side. It's on the wrong side. There we go. Good lordy. I just couldn't get to the right side the first time around. I was like, oh, I just can't get around to hit you. Was it worth it? No. I mean, he's dead, for what that's worth. A whole lot of people like to make some boasts and claims here upon this rock. In all seriousness, what did killing that giant accomplish for us, apart from... You know, we got a cool... Where'd it go? What would pair well with this? Ah, but see, now the boots and the gloves just do not match at all. Ah. That matches out pretty okay. Sweet, I'll run it. Let's do it. We're blonde and braided now. Or white hair, or, you know, whatever. Still have no way of getting to that wherever the fuck I wanted to go. I'm finally close enough to it to make it give to make the game give it a name for me. I'm just gonna get off, We're gonna go that way, and we're not going to make ourselves struggle to turn the horse around. Toxic mushroom. And Chup, do not give them the chance to spit at me again. Do not give them the opportunity. Glad they gave me some of those. I am not allowed to use my horse here. I don't like you. No, you die. You die now. But I say, I'm like, the poison's just not going down, so if that's going to be the case, let's just, you know, go where we want. Yeah, you creepy. Chop, chop. How come he gets a horse? Okay, this place is a lot bigger than it... than it led me to believe. Whew. I say, do not jump too far. I kind of want to... Why did I want to be down here? I don't know. I missed you, somehow. Smithing stone 4. Neat, I suppose. Oh, to the ladder. Lousy, ever so slightly deeper bog. Oh, that was neat. Do it again. Well, not like that. Man, I don't want smithing stone 5s. I want, you know, better. I need better. That's really what it comes down to. Well, we don't have poison anymore, so. These guys hurt a lot more than I was anticipating. Can I get there from here? I don't know. It's a good question. It's not the goal right now, though. The goal was to get up to here, apparently. To get that item. Nailed it. There's another item down there. Oh, there's a thing over there. Can I get to that one? I could totally get to that one. I think. I say uber dramatically. Nailed it. Touch Grace. Bam. Dig. What up? What up, Dig? How's your day going? How's your evening? How's the cat? How's the couch? Cat. Dog. Die, dog. What do you creepy looking... No. What are you? You got an arm... Oh, that's a sword thing. Never mind. Just deserts for falling for that. Severed harpy. Oh. I apparently skipped it. Nothing hiding in the corner? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Day busy. Cat's good. Couch empty. At my desk and playing some MTGA. Man. I keep telling myself I want to play more MTG, but... Like, because I love Magic. I love playing Magic. I just don't have the means to invest in it. Which is why a lot of people go for MTGA, because there's less investment involved. You know, you don't have to... Woo! Get that HP back. Nope. No allowed. I spent very little money on Arena. Yeah. It's because there's so little investment involved in playing on Arena that it's like, it's a great way to get to play it. And I would totally play it more. But it's also a bit of a time sink. Oh, you look hefty. You want to fight? You weren't as hefty and scary as I thought you would be. In fact, you kind of just died. I mean, I'm only assuming I'm going a correct direction. I don't even know. That man tried to be sneaky. Oh, there's another one of you. You ever see anybody dodge an arrow by jumping over it? Didn't think so. Oh boy, I hate dogs. I hate these dogs. hate the dog enemies in this game. It's a time sink. I actually bought entrance to an event this weekend, played one round and won. Forgot about it. Ooh. Wait, which event? Like a... Son of a... Dogs, I hate you so much. Oh my... Of all the enemies in this game, I hate the dogs and anything flying. Some sealed something. Oh, okay, so like a... Ooh. Cool helmet. One of the... I know what you're talking about, and I know what it's called, but I'm totally drawing a blank on it. Hang on a second. Oh, shortcut. Hey. As to how a shortcut, I don't know. I'm not really gonna argue. I never played sealed a ton. I played a lot of standard and a lot of draft. So, which are still fun to me. I need to play more draft. I'm super bad at it now, but and that's boss zone. Okay. We're not gonna go boss zone yet then, because I don't have any flasks. Go down, please. No down? Okay, just death. Got it. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see how this, I want that sword. Yeah, we're gonna die. Maybe we're not gonna die. I was about to say, Summoning Boy, I need you to pull his aggro, please. No, there he goes. Oh. Oh, sure, now he aggro's on him. Oh, no, he's still aggroed on me. Wow. So our summoning dude pulled nothing. Not like a big event. I'm kind of bummed I paid and forgot about it, though. That do happen. Breaking news, my cat just climbed into my hoodie. Aw. We know where my cat is. Which she has somehow moved the location of her bed on the piano, and I'm not sure how. Well, we have charges this time. Alright, let's see if we can do this. There we go. Got him the second time because we had charges. I know. She's such a cat. She knows she's a cat, too. That's a complete and total one. Oh, I got both of it. Sweet. Oh, no. You. GG. GG easy. Slap him with the GG easy. Hidden path ahead? I don't believe you. Angel ahead. Yes, that one. gave me a sight. Gave me a great sight here, though. It's interesting. Hold on, how much experience did I get from that? Do I have enough to level up? I do not have enough to level up. What if we do that? Then do I have enough? No. Now do I have enough? Maybe. Hard maybe. No. 5,000 more. Let's see if I can... I don't think I will. Definitely not. Definitely not. Well, that's a crying shame. Okay, there's gotta be something in here, right? Like... Gotta be something. Don't judge me at Nightbot. Is Nightbot judging people again? He wanting to get fighty? How come every bot wants to fight? Have you ever noticed that? Every bot out there just wants to throw down. Leap. Oh, I broke the tables. Well, I don't know if there's anything else here. I'm gonna go here first because I still need to talk to the fingers, and I hate them. And dig, strap in for this absolutely disturbing abomination. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, fingers. I hate you so much. I hate you with such a burning passion. I mean, I want the thing just cause. With the Power of Remembrance menu, you can draw out the power of a remembrance namesake. Each remembrance can provide one power. Once that power is claimed, the remembrance will be lost. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, obviously I want the greatsword.
Queen, but after the Elton, a grim body.
Marika's trespass demanded a heavy sentence. But even in shackles, she remains a god.
I hate you, fingers. I hate you, fingers.
Confer great runes to become Elden Lord and join Queen Marika as her consort. The fingers have willed.
Probably.
So.
It smells like festering flesh and dirt.
Now go full.
Oh, I'm leaving. All right. I hate that thing. I hate that thing so very, very much. Let's see. That's actually a super beefcake. Oh my goodness. Ah, but it's a heavy. It's gonna make us heavy. I can't do that yet then. I can't do the heavy yet. Crying shame. Ugh.
Well, I took you for no matter it's lay out your arm.
I need a 7. Oof. Man, there are so many of these that it's like, hey, okay, you actually can't use it on a colossal weapon. I'm like, damn it, all to hell. I get it. I see how to. Oh, you! I can talk to you.
Are you here for...
I am here for that, in fact. I don't have a 3. That's a real shame. So I wanted to see how this guy would hold up. I wanted to see how this man would perform if I summoned him. So I'm gonna not level him up because I want to save it for this dude. Thank you, lady. Oh boy. Go here? Is there a way down from here? Oh. There might be a way down from here. I gotta get down to that little marker. At the bottom here. Patches should be around here somewhere, you son of a bitch. Switch this with that for a second. I want to see how this guy does. Apparently not against this guy, though. That hurt a lot. Not as much as I hurt him, though. Hello, what's this one have to say? I thought this a mountain of fire, but I hardly feel a thing. I'll what? How dare you cut off halfway through? The hell? How do I get down to there? Where even is that? Holy hell. How am I supposed to get to some of these things? How do I get to such places? Oh, he died fast. I slap a bit. I hurt. Which is a good thing. You lied to me. What the hell is that thing? That's a one finger. Oh, there's a thing down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like that sound? You don't like it when I growl at the microphone? Okay. I won't then. I'm getting the judgment eyes from the cat over there. Look at it. It's a finger with legs and hairs on its tip. I don't like the thing. I don't like that thing. They look like lovely concerned eyes from here. And a good yawn. Such a good yawn. All I'm saying is, I growled at the microphone, and she's like, hey, you should calm down. And I was like, okay. Okay. Alright, I might be able to get down from there. So let's go around? Question mark? Cat has stuck her head out from the hoodie. So I look like I have an adorable little chest burster happening. Oh. Man, my cat's not small enough for hoodies. My next kittens, though, you never know. They'll be hoodie-sized. Because kittens. No, not hands. I hate you things. I hate you things. I hate you things. I hate you things. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Nope, I hate you. I missed. I hate the hands so much. You're on the ground near fire. Lord Rickard, this putrid field of death is what your blasphemy would bring. Then I can no longer abide. Little one is like 7 pounds, so she's plenty small enough for hoodie. No. This is not a small cat. Oh, hold on. Is it... Are you coming over? No? You're gonna stay on the piano? Okay, you're just gonna dip just out of camera sight, huh? Okay. Cat wants a scritch. Cat wants a scritch. Cat gets a scritch. Oh, cat. Look at that thing. I hate that thing. I hate that thing so much. I'm gonna go kill it. I'm gonna go murder that thing. Oh, that lady's got the really cool looking stuff. Oh, you're bigger than I anticipated, too. Oh, you're a lot bigger than I anticipated. I don't like your attack either. Oh, and you caused death. That's what that stuff was popping up, is death fog. Larval tear. Oh, now's the time? Now's the moment? Hold on, let me get a safety cat. Come here. You can come hang out for a second. Come here. Oh, we're just barely over time, too. No? No? Okay. Okay. A cat is a very fickle creature. Did she pop into frame? Did she pop into camera? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you're gonna knock that over, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna get pissy and knock that over. Hold on. She's fighting with the light. She's fighting with the backlight. No. No. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Come here. There you go. There we go. She was gonna cause mayhem and chaos if I did not stop her. In her demands to get outside, not actual outside, but just leaving the office, she likes to, wreck up the place. And recently, she's really found a very fun game of tearing down the backlighting that I bought. She's not keen on the backlight, apparently. Not sure why. Not sure why there was any reason to come back here, but apparently it was for enemies, that was why. Well, we killed the finger thing. I hated it. We can summon our dude. Oh my. That thing is disgusting. Come at me, boss. You hurt. Oh boy, you hurt. You don't take very much damage either. And, okay, I just got bitch slapped out of the ground, apparently. Whew! Barely got in there fast enough for the chop. Ow! Whew! I'm just lucky that didn't kill me. Sounds like a super fun game if you're not a human. Yup. It's a great game if you wanna, destroy Dad's lighting system, because you're retaliating against the system by hanging out in the chair that I have to use as a stand currently. Because, logistical reasons. I'm hacking the system. Heckin' system. I still don't know how to get down there, and I want to get down there. I don't know how. I do not know how to get down there. Golden arrow, that sounds cool. Yep. That's what the cat do. That's what the cat do right now, though. She is all about breaking the poor makeshift tripod that I have set up. Because it occupies one of her many places to sit. That's the whole reason she does it. It interrupts her little zone. What it comes down to is, cat is ever a fickle creature. I seriously have no idea how to get down there. I know I'm supposed to be able to. God damn. How in the how? Cat don't give a fuck. She really don't. She'll fight the system. I have faith. And then one of these days I will have means of having more cat. Right now I do not have means of having more cat. But when we have more cat, that will be the time. I don't know what that means. Oh, the hands are gonna show up again, aren't they? Oh, I hate you hands. I hate you hands. The hell was that? The hell? Oh dear Lord, I hate it. Isn't that the meme? It's like, oh great, I hate it. I can safely say, not a fan of, what's trans... I'm gonna have to go through the Volcano Manor now, aren't I? Yeah, thanks, I hate it. There it is. The feeling is pretty much how that went down. As I saw that thing, I'm like, oh great. Where's that from, by the way? I know what it's from, but I can't voice where it's from. Does that make sense? Is it, isn't it the same little, like, cartoon show as the wow, this is worthless meme? Isn't that what it's from? We're finally gonna talk to this lady.
Aren't you precocious? We rarely receive visitors. Fascinating. So, about the burden of grace and the dog. If you have, rise with us. Your decision
Join.
is most welcome. Now you
Give me your
belong to the
hat.
Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house.
Give me your hat.
An honor to have you.
I still want your hat. I'm fairly certain this is not the room she was talking about. Woo! Just won my game. Came back from having, like, 3 life and they had 60. Damn! Oh, okay, so here's the fun bit of conversation then. What kind of deck do you run? I will... What color? What color combo are you running? That's what I probably should phrase. Because color combo is gonna... Currently, white life gain? Okay. I am a filthy blue player. Especially, you know, some blue-black or blue-white control. Some blue-black-white control was my jam for a while. Esper control. How dare you? I know. Happens every time. I'm like, oh, I get it. Blue players, we suck. We really do.
Who are you? And what in heaven's name are you doing here?
That is such a weird helmet.
Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words. Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. But
Blue makes me...
the path you
Blue makes
walk
my...
is
Blue makes me head hurt a lot, though.
only to a miserable
Tend to like
death.
white and green, but all
Before
colors are
you
nice.
consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
One of the things I also enjoys is playing some Red Burn. Red Burn's always good. That's always a good time. I've never gotten the hang of Red Deck wins very much. Wait, really? I'm inclined to not believe. What about that one? No, not that one. How about this one? Nope, not that one. How about this one? No. That one, huh? Where was that one? Where is that one? Do I have that one? I do not have that one. Okay. Well, cool beans. Do not have that one. What's up? I'm gonna go upstairs. Is there stuff upstairs? There's stuff upstairs, right? Well, there's totally stuff upstairs. People have died in here. How in the how? What? You're dead now. Cool weapon, though. Neato weapon. So anyway, there I was playing, you know, blue-white control for forever because I enjoys it. Okay, is there a way out of this place, like a back door or something that I can take to get to wherever it is I want to go? No? Nothing? No? Okay. Well, time to run. My spider assassin duties are needed. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Dag. In fact, we're probably just gonna, like, wrap up here anyway. We're already 30 minutes over time. So, I'm gonna do my wrap up here. Dag, thanks for coming and hanging out. Everyone else, thanks for coming and hanging out. We played some fun games. Naomi D, you followed at a time when I was not streaming, which is weird to me. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna disagree. I'm not gonna argue against it. Why would I argue against it? That would be a bad idea. So, let's see. Do we have anybody to raid out to? Do I have anybody to raid out to? Maybe? Let's do this. Let's see how many we got. I think it's just me. We got 2. We'll do it. We'll give him a little bit of love and attention. So we're gonna go bother Hyphen. And because he's playing a scary game, I think. And so we'll give him a bit of a, you know, give him a bit of a raise or a rise. That's the word I was looking for. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Elden Ring today was fun. We did a lot, despite the fact that we only did like a couple things. Because I hate those gravesite things. I can't remember the hero graves. Oh my goodness. Friday, I still haven't quite figured it out. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do Friday. I'll figure it out. I do want to change it up though. I want to switch it up. Maybe I'll go play MTGA. It's been a bit. I'm not going to be in the loop about anything. Anyway. So that's the plan for right now. Breaking news. I set it free outside instead. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Speaking of which, until I see you next time. Talk to you.